Okay guys, I want to shoot a quick video about how to resell graphing calculators. Pretty simple. These are a very common and very high profit type thing that sells super fast. Like, it ticks all the boxes. Huge ROI, sells immediately, usually within a day. Most calculators, if you price them right, they won't make it 24 hours if it's the right models. What are the right models? Well, you need to do a little research. I looked at my last 90 days. I've sold 5 of these, not including this one because I haven't sold it yet. This will be number 6. I've sold 5 TI-83 Pluses. I've sold 1 TI-84. And the TI-84 you can also find in a silver edition. You'll see some TI-86s out there. You'll see TI-89s every now and then. Calculators that don't sell as well. Actually not very well at all. TI-81s, TI-82s, those are older models. TI-92s sell okay. You don't see those very often at all. I think I may have gotten 1 or 2 in the past 4 years of that model. So, and it's going to depend on where you're at too. But TI-83 Plus is a staple. I find this calculator often. This particular one came as a big bundle deal, so I have like $1 or so into this calculator if I figured it out. One thing to note, they like to see the cover with it, so you always want to put in your listing with cover. And another thing you want to do for sure before you buy the calculator, especially if you're going to be spending like more than, I would say, $5, you really want to take a close look at that battery compartment. All right, look and see, look for corrosion and whatnot. You know, like, I have paid up for calculators. I will pay, you know, like if I had a TI-83 Plus that I could pick up for, say, $10 and I actually could see it working and it's in good condition, I would pay that, you know. TI-83 Plus that I didn't know was working and it looked kind of crappy condition, I wouldn't pay that much. So, I mean, you got to kind of figure it out as you go. Most of the times I don't test the calculators, though. I get them so cheap to where if they didn't work, I just sell them for parts and I'd still make a little money. Usually they seem to work though. So let's take a look then. Oh, if the battery compartment does have corrosion, if it's real light, maybe you just use a little alcohol and a Q-tip to clean it out. If it's a little heavier, you can use something like vinegar if you like, or a baking soda solution. There's all kinds of things you can use for that. It depends on how heavy it is too, so that's up to you. Also, whenever you do your listing photo, you want to take, oh, I need to clean the back side. I had to clean a little corrosion out of this one. The contacts weren't bad, but look, there's a little corrosion on the back of this cover, so I need to clean that up. But you definitely want to, on your listing photos, don't have any batteries in here, and take a photo of the battery compartment with the cover next to it. And you want to get that in frame, and it'll show, hey, the battery cover is here and here's what the contacts look like. People like that photo. Gives them a little confidence there. Also, I do not sell the calculators with batteries, and I put that in the listing. 4 AAA batteries not included. There's no point in doing that. It's going to add an extra ounce to the shipping weight, and you don't really get any money for that anyway, I don't think. So, you know, if you have a different opinion, that's cool. Do it. But I don't like to include batteries. I figure it's something else to go wrong. Okay, so how do you test these things? Well, first of all, of course, you hit on. If the screen is super dark, like you may see something like that, then you can use, this is on the TI-83 Plus, different models will be different. You can just use like the second on this one, and then you just hit second, and then you hit the contrast up, contrast down as may fit. Okay, whenever you do these tests with the calculator and you find there's a lot of gobbledygook on the screen, like weird looking strange characters, you can do a reset. Okay, I'm not going to go too far into this, but if you do second and then the plus, which is the memory key, then it brings up this menu. All the TI calculators have this menu. There's different ways to get into them. You can just Google that. But you see how it says number 7, reset? If I had a calculator with a bunch of gobbledygook, or I was having trouble getting a good graph on it, then you can either reset all RAM or defaults. If there are programs that are loaded on the calculator you want to save, maybe you just go to defaults, and then 2 for reset, and then boom, default set. The other one, if you're still having trouble, or you don't mind just zapping all the memory, you can do reset here again, all RAM. I'm just hitting the numbers of whatever selection. Resetting RAM erases all data and programs from RAM. That's the thing, right? And reset, RAM cleared. And there's one more reset that you can do that involves holding a key down and then removing one of the batteries and then putting the battery back in. Google that if you need that, if you need to go that deep. But you want to look to make sure there's no like spurious characters on the screen and stuff like that. Sometimes the calculator is just bad. This one appears to be good. I just put batteries in it. I didn't test it before I got started here. So here's what I do. I do Y equals, you hit that, and then I usually do like a sine wave. I hit sine, and then X, and then close parentheses, a cursor down, and then I'll hit X again, and then I'll do X squared. Okay? And then you just hit the graph button, and it'll draw out those two functions. And there, I use that photo in my listing, and that tells them for sure, hey, look, it works, no problems. And it really, actually, I don't even know if it's necessary, because these things sell so well. This thing will sell probably within an hour or so for, I don't know, I haven't looked at the prices yet, 25 to 30 bucks, somewhere in there. So just a few things, guys, to keep in mind. And if there's an issue with the calculator, like if there's like some marks here or something like that, if there's any issues, just disclose them. Knock a couple of dollars off the price and sell it. It'll still sell, but make sure it works, right? So yeah, hope this was helpful. If you have any questions about selling calculators, put them in the comments below. Hope you all have a great day, guys. Bye bye.